Way more difficult than I expected, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Professional painters would probably tear their hair off, but I'm getting the hang of it, and it's quite fun to learn new stuff. Vægten burde jo svinge ned nu. I'm just drawing up some plans of how we're gonna space out the one drawer in the kitchen island, the one you've seen me paint and sand down. How we're gonna space out the drawer for the best use of the space, since we only have that one drawer in our kitchen, which isn't much. And with this drawer, it's not like regular new kitchen drawers. It's not stuck in the, maybe I can figure out a way to make it stop when you pull it out, but it's gonna be hard to use the back of the drawer, because it needs to be a little bit inside the cupboard to be held in place, or else it'll slip out. Or maybe you just take it out and put it on the kitchen island when you gotta use something in the bottom of the drawer. That's also a possibility.
Jeg tager faktisk ikke lige den her.
Ja.
Men
det er også rart at have et stort råderum.
Præcis, her kan alle de der... Mega godt. Men hvor trækker man ud hen? Her?
Ja.
Okay. Vil du male dem hvid også?
Det ved jeg ikke. Det kunne jo passende også lige spørge dig om, hvad du synes. Du kan også bare puste dem godt op og så lakere dem. Eller lade dem være rå. Puste dem, og så bare lade dem være træ, så man kan mærke. Så puste dem helt ned i det fineste. Det kan jeg også. Yesterday was a really good day of painting because of this. Because the first day of me spray painting, I just used a regular dust mask, the white ones that you saw earlier in the video that I've also used when I'm doing the sanding. But I didn't really feel good after the first day, and I had a sore throat because, and I could taste the paint while painting. So I figured I'd go buy a proper mask, and that helped a lot. Also, I did put in the painting while it was too thick into the spray, the painting gun. So that was also a problem. But with every new thing, you gotta figure it out, right? So this was a lifesaver. I can't even. It's just like fresh air because you've got these two filters. Should have known that, but sometimes you gotta do it to find out, I guess. They say there's nothing more boring than watching paint dry. Well, I disagree when I have this view. For one, the first one I did paint here, I did put on too much paint, so it's not dry yet, so I can't do the other side yet, so I have to wait for it to dry. And all in all, a fun project, I'd say. Now I just gotta figure out how to attach the cabinet doors, because I had to cut them off, the iron things that kept it in place. So I need to find I need to find another way to attach them again. And then I want to begin building the foot for the kitchen island. It's taking shape now. Jeg synes det er blevet godt. Nu maler jeg lige toppen, fordi du sagde det der. Så hvis vi nogensinde skal bruge det til noget andet, så kan vi nok det. Kim, det er utroligt. Du var lige... Just about to start doing the foot of the kitchen island now, so we have a little air, so I have some space to level out the desktop, the kitchen table, because as I've said multiple times, the floor is very, very uneven, so I need some wiggle room to make it even. And I'm not 100% sure that I made them the same height to the exact number, so I can have a little wiggle room on the feet underneath here and underneath over there. That's the point. Just need to figure out where I want to put this frame. I love these bonsai seed trays because every time you walk by it, especially here during summer, springtime, every time you walk by there's a new little sprout of something. Maybe a seed you forgot or something. But here's 2 lemon trees, I guess. Orange maybe. Don't know what I put in. And I got some pines. I hope it's Mediterranean pines, because I have the one big one, but I want more because they are so typical for Tuscany, so it would be cool to have some more and grow them from seed myself, so I can both save some money and have the experience of following the tree fruit through its whole life. What I set out to do with this beech forest was thin out the top so you can get light down to the lower branches and actually see the trunks. And then I want you to be able to see all the trunks. When you look at the front of the forest, which is here, you need to be able to see all 16 trunks in the forest. So a big thinning, out thinning, but it's fine right now. They'll regrow very fast because it's summer. 16 trees is not the ideal number in a bonsai forest. You want an uneven number, but one died, as you can see here in the background. So I originally had 17, but it is what it is. I'll probably take one out when I repot it one day. But that's way in the future because I established it last winter. I collected them in a beech forest up the mountain. So.
Hold on. Down. Hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3, up!
Excellent. Thank you so much. Så er den færdig. fjerne pladerne på tingene.
Skal vi sådan en nyhed til dig?
Jamen nej, fordi den skal ramme den her, så det er lidt det, der afgør det. We found this stone right in front of this house we're going to turn into a little tiny house. We call it the big barn and the small one. It's 2 rooms we're going to turn into a tiny house with some nice attics. But it's not about that. We found this stone in front and we asked the previous owner what it was. We asked some clever older guy from the town nobody knew what it was. But by dumb luck, one of our friends, he had a teacher from a story class he goes to. He had him with him, and he claims he's the biggest expert in the guy who knows the most about this area we live in here in Italy, which is called Lunigiana. And apparently this stone was attached with this hole to a cow or a horse. Of course, there would have to be a rope or something, and then they would drag it across beans, and the stone, and it would be a stone surface with this, and then the beans on top, and that would open the beans so you could take it to the mill and make so you can use it for cooking or whatever. So it's nice, and he said it's a very, very good find. They're pretty rare, and these symbols also mean something, which I can't remember. I have to watch the video again. I filmed it, but he didn't like the fact, he wouldn't like to be in the video, and I have to respect that. So very interesting to know what it actually is for now. We're definitely gonna display it somewhere, maybe hanging on the wall of the house, I don't know, but it's very cool. I'm very happy we found it just in front of the house. Summer temperatures has really arrived here in our little town, Thykjaer, on top of our little mountain. It's nice to be able to walk around in t-shirt, and I'm making progress on the kitchen island. I got to try some new techniques, some new painting with a spray gun. Difficult in the beginning, but once you figure the different techniques out, I managed to do a pretty good job. There is some spots here and there where I oversprayed, which meant that some paint started dripping down on the furniture, but it's my first time trying it, so I guess that's just gonna add to the character, as I always say when I make a mistake. But I'm satisfied with it, and next week I'm hoping to get the marble plate on top of the kitchen island to finish the job. I just need to make a little extra. There's sort of a crack between the 2 pieces of furniture we put together. I need to seal that up because I don't want the space in between when you look underneath the kitchen island, and it's just gonna add extra shelf space on the open shelf part of the kitchen island, so that's gonna be fine. Next week is gonna be half a week because I'm going to Denmark for a little bit of time, because I just need to see some friends and have a little bit of a holiday. It's not that it's gonna be nice to get away for a little bit. And I look forward to finishing the kitchen island now and the kitchen. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.